Let's all thank the wonderful patrons for supporting the channel. I can't show everything from the visual novel, so if you support me in Patreon, you will be able to watch everything from the old to the naughty. Also, don't forget to ring that bell when you subscribe so you'll be notified with future videos. Now, let's start the show!
The season has changed, it's time for adventure. Can you feel it too? Remembering the days that I'll forever treasure. You were always by my side over the years I've gone. Even after I've brimming past, our story's only just begun. There will be a time or two that you've been feeling blue and deep inside. You've been lonely too, but I'll be there, I promise you. No matter what it takes, I know we'll make it through. You and I will reach our dream, a promise that we hold. Together we're the greatest team, stronger as we grow. You and I with hands untied to the future that unfolds. Always with the pride and smile, forever it's our body.
Beautiful boys.
Aiden's still asleep. He's so warm and calm. I can feel him breathing beneath my arm. It's good to know he's feeling much better after everything that happened last night. I hope I can protect him like this always.
Yoshi?
Man, those are starting to look like now.
Aiden, did I wake you up? I don't mind.
Aiden's hand grasped mine together, and I could feel the warmth of his body even more. Despite being together so often, we rarely get to share a bed and cuddle like this.
I thought I was dreaming, Yoshi.
You were.
I never thought the day would come that I'd wake up to you hugging me. Me either. I wish we could stay like this forever. Yoshi.
Yes?
Yes, Aiden? About what happened last night. I'm really sorry about the whole thing. No, Aiden, you don't have to apologize. Everything you felt and said was totally valid. Stuff like that happens when we're pushed to our limits after all. I mean, you saw how I was last term when we almost closed down the camp. Yeah, I guess it's kind of the same. We're all only human, Aiden. We're allowed to have bad days every now and then. And it had been eating at you for so long, so of course you lost control.
Except for Emilia.
Well, you know me. I'm not used to being so vulnerable like that. I'm really embarrassed about it.
There's nothing to be embarrassed about, Aiden. Showing your weakness doesn't make you any less of a person.
Except for Emilia.
It actually makes me see you as even stronger than I did before. You're someone who can light up a room. I can always count on you to cheer me up when I'm feeling overwhelmed. Because of that, I can totally understand why you feel so frustrated when you're in that sort of situation.
Yeah.
I'm just glad you trusted me enough to tell me all of that. It really means a lot to me, Aiden. To know that you let me into the deepest and darkest thoughts you had, it really made me realize that you're the one I want to fight for the most.
Thanks for helping me get through it, Yoshi. I never thought I'd see the day where I had to let everything out. I feel like a huge weight has been lifted from my shoulders. And I'm really grateful it was you who did it.
You know you can count on me. I really meant what I said to you last night.
Yeah. About that, too. I didn't get the chance to respond. All these years I've been holding back, and I don't know why. I thought to myself, I was already lucky enough to have met you. When we got back together, things were so different. I was just happy to be around you again. And I was afraid to lose what we had when we were younger. I didn't want to risk the only chance I had, so I kept my feelings to myself.
But even when you did, Aiden, I felt it in every single day we were together. I felt how much you cared for me and how happy you were with me.
Yeah. The one thing I've always wanted to tell you is that I've always loved you, Yoshi.
I love you too, Aiden.
Our lips touched once again, but compared to last night, I felt nothing but happiness and sense of relief that Aiden felt the same way too. I do.
It's funny, isn't it? We were both just waiting for each other this whole time. There was nothing I should have been afraid of after all.
I don't know what held me back either, but all I know is I've always wanted to be there for you.
I know what held you back. It was Emilia!
And I don't think we've missed out on anything together. I've gotten to hold you like this even when you weren't my boyfriend.
Boyfriend? I really like the sound of that.
We've done so much even without that label, though.
Yeah, we have. Who are we kidding at this point?
Guess you could call this entire trip our honeymoon, then?
No.
Well, I've been thinking. This vacation has been our only private time together, and I feel bad for being so down in the dumps for half the trip.
Don't worry, Aiden. You didn't mess it up at all. This entire time with you has been great.
You know what I mean, Yoshi. I gotta make it up to you. It's the least I can do.
Still filled with passion, we finish up with a tender kiss. I would never forget this moment with Aiden. Didn't even have a day of being boyfriends, we already had make-up sex. That's not what it was, Aiden.
If you know what I mean.
Call it whatever, but it's great to end with a trip with a blast, literally. I haven't felt that good in a while.
But
what about the other night? I know what you're gonna say, but that time at the bar doesn't count. I barely remember what it felt like because of how drunk I was.
well,
Let's just say you were a lot looser and relaxed then. Must have felt like heaven.
yeah.
Oh boy, it did. It's hard to forget that detail. You looked like you were having the best time.
That sucks. Shucks.
I can't even remember. Not fair.
Well,
Ah, I'm glad I at least scored 2 out of 3 days with you. Not to mention, I'm coming out of 3 with you as my boyfriend. Sheesh. Saying that still feels unreal. I just got chills.
actually,
Or it's because you're wearing nothing but your underwear. I can't help but notice how cold it looks outside right now.
whoa!
You're right, the window's super hazy and the city looks really dull now from all the snow.
Really?
Did you really only just notice? It's been like that since we woke up. I was busy having mind-blowing sex with you, sorry. It's such a shame that we can't do it back at camp since we started sharing rooms with everyone, huh? You said... Oh, let me guess. Sir Goro will give you his room in the cabin. Is that right? You said it, and even if we did have some privacy, we'd be too exhausted from how busy we are every day. But we can always figure out how to fix that when we get home.
I can't wait!
I seriously can't wait to get back to camp, buddy. Today, I actually started packing last night when I couldn't sleep. Your bag is done too, so we can just grab and go.
Yeah.
Way to think ahead. I can't wait to get back to camp either. Anyway, it's getting late. I wonder why nobody has called for us yet.
Maybe?
Maybe they forgot? Or maybe they're still asleep.
I guess.
I doubt it. I don't think the hotel would let us overstay after all. Maybe they're already waiting for us downstairs?
You're right.
Probably right. Sir Goro does get a little frantic whenever it's time to leave a place. Should we go down to the lobby and check out just to be sure?
Yep.
I'm good with that. We're all packed up and ready to go anyways.
Aiden.
We're not going out there in just our underwear, Aiden.
Right.
Oh, right. It looks like we got here just in time. Everyone else seems to be here already.
What's going on?
Looks like there's a commotion over here too.
Preposterous!
So you're saying we're stuck here? This is unacceptable.
Ma'am. We're only allowing following protocols, ma'am. Please understand.
Move.
I want to speak to the manager.
Yikes.
Looks like Emilia's making a scene again. It sounds pretty serious though.
Good morning.
You too? Lovely day we're having today, aren't we?
Lloyd.
Not accurate, Lloyd.
Guys,
Oh, hey guys. Oh, hey guys.
what's the matter?
What's up with the huge crowd this morning? Is everyone really that excited to go home too?
What's going on?
Got any idea what's going on?
Whoa.
A really large snowstorm blew in last night, and now all the roads are covered in snow. Our shuttle canceled the ride back today since the roads aren't safe.
Oof.
Sounds bad.
Yeah.
We can't get back to work at this rate. I'm just hoping the storm didn't hit the site.
Lloyd.
Don't jinx it, Lloyd. There you are, everyone. You all must have heard the news, right?
Yes, sir.
This is quite unexpected.
It's all over the news, too. It seems that the entire capital welcomed winter with a blizzard.
Yeah.
Dad and I got woken up last night and as soon as it hit, but we didn't think it'd be this bad.
Well, the good news is that it's already passed, and the cleanup operations are already underway. I've already called Mr. Claremont and he's aware of our situation.
Just when I thought this vacation couldn't get any better.
Don't worry. Don't stress yourself out there, no, dear. It's out of everyone's control.
Actually,
I'm actually talking about Emilia, Dad. I thought you'd give her obnoxious behavior a break, especially after the fuss she made last night. I mean, look at her. She's been harassing that poor bellboy for a solid 30 minutes now. At this point, it must be her hobby.
What's new?
No.
Should someone try and stop her? We might get kicked out of here. I don't want to stay outside covered in snow. Let me handle her.
be serious.
Don't you know how much is at stake by keeping us locked up in here? We've already been behind schedule with our project.
Well,
Like I said, ma'am, there's really nothing we can do about it. We will not risk your safety. I wouldn't be surprised if that was just a ploy to force us into paying for another night. Where do you think we'll get the money to pay for something outrageous like this? That's a clue!
Calm down.
Miss Komarova, I've already talked to Mr. Claremont and he's arranged accommodation for us.
yes, ma'am.
Our policy states that all VIP guests are insured for emergencies like this. We will not charge you for your extended stay. You should have said that sooner then. That's what I was trying to say, ma'am.
I hope you don't mind.
Would you kindly escort her to her room, please?
This way, please.
Yes, gladly. This way, ma'am.
Do your job.
And what about my bags? You're not expecting me to carry them all back all the way to the top floor again, are you?
My apologies.
Of course, my apologies. Let me call more staff to assist everyone with their luggage too. I'm not getting paid enough for this.
Thank goodness.
Thank God she's gone. That's one way to get rid of her dad.
Well,
Let's try not to get carried away by our antics. On the bright side, we have an extra day here to relax.
Yeah.
I'm not complaining. I won't say no to more fancy living. What do you guys think we should do now? I've run out of things to do here.
Jin.
You've barely left your room the last 2 days, Jin.
Actually,
I'm in the same boat as Jin here. Knowing we were gonna go home today, I made sure I tried everything I wanted to yesterday.
Maybe.
We should just chill in the cafe for now. Grab some lunch or something.
that's a great idea.
That sounds like a good idea.
Could use a coffee. That whole scene earlier almost gave me a migraine.
Do you need help?
Aiden, you alright?
Oh!
I'm fine.
I know you wanted to go home.
Yeah.
It's kind of a cock block, huh? But can't blame anyone for the weather.
Don't worry.
Hey, you don't have to worry about me, Yoshi. I'm totally fine now. You sure?
Yep.
Might as well spend some quality with everyone, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one way to think of it.
Guys.
You boys come in.
Yeah.
Why am I feel tired? We finally have a chance to enjoy a meal together.
Yes.
I guess we should say this is the redemption for last night's hell of a dinner.
Karen.
Because of a certain someone isn't here to ruin it. I believe that begs the question, and I apologize for being upfront, but how are you feeling, Aiden?
Well,
After what happened last night, we've been quite worried about you.
Yeah.
I'm sure I would have frozen up too if I had been in your shoes.
Yeah, I'm all right. Sorry for making you guys worry.
Aiden.
I've known you long enough to know that it must have upset you though, Aiden.
Don't worry.
I'm fine, really. I just panic a little cause I made a mess is all.
Actually,
Even more that happened, we noticed you acting nervous too.
Yeah.
We all just wanted to help you shake it off.
it's okay.
We want to help.
Don't worry.
You can tell us everything, Aiden.
Aiden is looking at me as if he's asking me to. Oh no! Scold everyone! How dare you! Joking. Speak for him is a top choice. Yeah, speak for him.
Actually,
Aiden and I actually talked it out last night. I'm sure you all know Aiden's not really used to being around all this luxury, so it made him feel a little out of place. And I guess what happened at the dinner really pushed me to my limit. But like I said, I'm totally alright now. Yoshi really helped me calm down last night.
You see.
We figured Yoshi would know what's best to do. I was so relieved to set you in high spirits this morning.
I'm sorry.
But we still feel guilty that we may have pressured you during the dinner. I thought that asking for your opinion on everything would have been helpful, but it was the other way around.
It's all right.
It's not you guys' fault. I was already having trouble keeping up, and it was the stuff Emilia said that really made me upset.
Aiden.
Honestly, don't blame you, Aiden. She was really pushing your buttons for some reason. She made what was supposed to be an amazing fine dining experience super awkward and embarrassing.
Yeah.
The entire room was so tense. Especially after you guys left, everyone else was staring at us.
actually,
Talk a little to with Emilia about her behavior last night. Unfortunately, she wouldn't admit that there was anything wrong with her attitude.
And you are still expecting her to do that, okay?
Jeez.
She's really proving to be more of a liability to our team than a help.
Kick her out.
And that's a funny one, Dar.
I'm not.
I'm serious.
Wait a minute.
Wait, really?
She doesn't get along with everyone. Creates problem that aren't even there. Last but not least, she's mean to the bone.
Wow.
Damn.
Actually,
Since we're all here, as much as I hate to talk about this, especially so early in the morning, maybe we should address it. Emilia's attitude has been getting worse and worse to the point where it's causing us major problems.
Seriously?
Now you realize what I've been telling you all from the start?
I agree.
I honestly agree. I think it's the perfect opportunity for us all to come to an agreement and about how to move forward with building this team.
Seriously?
Are you guys serious about giving her the boot? Isn't that a little too much?
Are you sure?
And even if we wanted to, can we even do that? She was put in this position by Mr. Claremont himself.
As a matter of fact,
We can't continue working with someone that kept dragging us down either. Besides, Mr. Claremont mentioned replacing her at our last meeting too.
Yoshi.
I'm surprised you of all people are saying this, Yoshi.
Yeah.
You're like the closest to her out of all of us.
Well,
We can only give her so many chances. It's just not going to work if she keeps refusing to get along. But don't get me wrong. I was really hoping she'd act like a little better knowing she'd be in her... Excuse me. But don't get me wrong. I was really hoping she'd act a little better knowing she'd be in her element here.
Actually.
It only made her worse.
Yeah.
Yeah, on top of that, even though I warned her before we left for the trip, she still went out of her way to harass Aiden. I just can't let that stand.
Yoshi. Actually.
If I may add to the conversation, there's something very peculiar I've noticed about Miss Emilia's huge outbursts. I know I don't have as much history with her as everyone else here, so I've been paying closer attention to her.
Miss Emilia?
What I've observed is a trend with Miss Emilia to be overly defensive when it comes to her reputation. So she has a huge ego. What's new?
No.
I mean, if you all recall how she acted during our meeting with Mr. Clermont, she got furious as soon as her abilities were questioned. That happened again during last night's dinner when everyone started to point out her flaws. She immediately deflected everything at Aiden.
Well,
She is a flat-out insufferable person. She's a... And that's the point. It's so secret that she dislikes being in Camp Buddy given her history. So why did she come back here, out of all places?
You're right.
You're right. She never enjoyed her time at Camp Buddy as a scout, so it doesn't make sense why she'd accept coming back here at the first place. Not only that, but I believe all of you also find it strange that she tries so hard with her job. I know that she's a camp alumnus, but is that really enough reason to continue with, even she obviously can't and has never gotten along with everyone?
I don't know.
She could quit at any time since she doesn't really need this job, but she doesn't.
Honestly.
At first, I thought she was trying to be as professional as she could, or even generally wanted to help the camp. But you're right. It's as if she's forced herself to be here for some reason.
Yeah.
And that's just one of the many things that don't add up. Don't add up about Miss Emilia.
I knew it.
I knew something was fishy about her. I've had this gut feeling since the moment she got here.
What are you saying?
What are you all trying to say?
I'm not sure.
If this is a stretch, but her reaction this morning in the lobby really confused me too. She was so pissed off when she thought she had to pay for the extra stay.
Really?
Shouldn't someone like her be able to afford something like that anyway? I mean, she always goes on about how rich she is, right?
Now that you mention it, she really acts like it's been forever since she stayed in a fancy place like this. I thought it was just her usual entitlement, but she does come off desperate and craving to be treated like royalty. No offense to Camp Buddy, but I'm sure Emilia could have just stayed at her home or someplace fancier since that's her comfort zone.
Her being so persistent to stay at camp does contradict her other views.
Yes.
She could just occasionally drop by since her job isn't only to expect. And let's face it, all she ever did was gather our reports and pass them over to Mr. Clermont.
Yeah.
It's as if she doesn't have a clue what she's doing.
Before that.
And only that, she makes unrelated comments to make it seem like she's done some work while tearing us down.
I agree.
It is odd that someone with her work ethic and skill level qualified to be our sponsor's representative.
Maybe.
She used her connections? You know how wealthy pricks can be, Dad.
Perhaps.
All I know is that Mr. Clermont chose her mostly because she's a former alumnus of the camp, on top of her credentials. What credentials does she have even?
Well,
If you guys want, we could look that up online.
Yes!
Yes! Let's do it, Jin!
bye.
Let me just get my laptop then.
Yuri?
Yuri, didn't you and Jin already do a background check on Emilia yesterday?
Well,
Only her social media, really. And they're all set to private.
All set to private?
I wouldn't be caught dead following or adding her as a friend just to see what she posts. Also, we ended up clicking on the BL ad.
No surprise there.
Sir Goro?
What about Emilia's records, Sir Goro?
Well,
I only have information about her from when she was a scout. I assume that she was credible since she was put here by Mr. Clermont. What we do know is that she does legitimately come from an elite background.
why?
Why would an elite like her have the exact qualifications for a construction project then?
I think.
Maybe it's her family's business or something.
Well,
We would have at least heard about them if they're big shots in our field, Lloyd.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, I'm back! That was
Um,
fast. We're not in a hurry, you know.
Hurry up, please.
Quick! I wanna go and get to the bottom of this!
Okay.
Okay, I stand corrected.
Mm,
I think the first thing we should look into is her professional profile. Her twinked in, sorry. Dinked in. Mine was dicked in. Let's see if she has a twinked in account.
Huh?
She doesn't.
Honestly,
Be fair, I don't think any of us have one either. If only we had more information about her we could use.
Perhaps.
What about her parents? As I mentioned, we do have Miss Komarova's past scout registration.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, good thinking, Dad.
what?
But does that mean we have to wait until we get back to camp?
Oh.
I worked on the camp's registrar database over the last few months. I will be able to pull that information up.
Yikes.
You're really stalking her now.
Well,
If it helps, we're doing this to clear our doubts about her.
That's right.
Expose her! I really never thought I'd see the day Yoshi would be on my side about this. You guys won't believe what I just found! Her parents' names led me to an article saying they're the CEOs of a multi-level marketing company and called KVM. MLM, yeah, MLM, which filed for bankruptcy after being involved in a huge fraud scandal.
What?
What?
wait.
Can you look into that more, Jen?
Yeah. Actually.
Ooh, this song. Court records show that they scammed their clients out of a lot of money, resulting in a bunch of lawsuits that stretched out for a couple of years. They had to settle out to court for most of these cases, getting fined and then sued for even more. They're currently convicted and serving an... They're currently convicted and serving a sentence for all these business malpractices.
Unbelievable.
There's no way that Miss Komarova could have maintained her lifestyle without her family's wealth.
Huh?
But she claims that she's still rich. Does that mean she's doing fine on her own?
No.
I don't think so. The court records show an eviction notice for not only their multi-million-dollar estate, but also to an apartment unit named under Miss Emilia herself. The latter eviction is just a few months ago too, so that must be where she last lived.
That sucks.
Does that mean she's broke and homeless?
Uh-oh.
Damn.
What?
Then all this time she was faking all that rich person crap?
I knew it.
I knew something was absolutely off about her. She's a freaking phony! She's a phony!
Wait.
It doesn't stop there. The public records led me to a police report about Miss Emilia being involved in a physical altercation with a co-worker at a retail store. A physical altercation? Like a physical assault? Looking at it further, she's apparently notorious for disruptive behavior, getting her blacklisted by the places she's worked in before.
Really?
That's crazy. Are we sure this is the same Emilia? All the information so far lines up. I don't see how we could be wrong with all of this.
Well,
If all of that's true, then how did she even manage to pass through Mr. Claremont's screening?
maybe.
She faked it all too?
Hmm.
That's the only way she pulled it off.
Ugh.
It all makes sense now why she's like a headless chicken managing us. This whole time we were being inspected by someone without any qualifications.
I can't believe it.
I can't believe we all got fooled by her. And she had the nerve to boss us around and treat us so badly for over 3 months now.
Whoa.
I didn't expect anything like that would come out of our search. This is an extremely serious accusation. Mr. Claremont will not take this lightly, I'm sure.
What?
Shouldn't we confirm this with Emilia first?
But
We have all the proof we need. Let's rat her out to Mr. Claremont.
Calm down.
Calm down, dear. We can't do anything rash.
what?
Why not? We can't let her get away with this. There's a right way to handle this. The fact that she's a camp alumnus would put the sponsorship at risk too.
You're right.
Goro's right. And like I said, we have to at least hear Emilia's side before we make any decisions.
There's no point.
But there's no point, Yoshi. She'll just lie again, like she's been doing all along. Or worse, if she finds out that we're doing this behind her back, she'll definitely make a scene about it.
I understand.
I'll do it myself. It's only fair that we give her the chance to defend herself. Please excuse me.
Yoshi!
Wait! Throw a bread at him! A baguette!
Oh no!
What should we do? Should we stop him? As frustrating as it is, but that we were tricked, I think we should let Yoshinori talk to her.
Yeah.
Yoshi knows what he's doing. Dun 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 dun.
I didn't order any room service. Leave me alone.
It's Yoshinori. Can I come in?
Yoshi? What are you doing here? What do you want?
I need to talk to you.
Well, let's talk somewhere else. Give me just a bit to get ready.
No, I want to talk to you in private. It's an urgent matter.
Uh-huh. What is this about?
It's about you! Din, din, din.
If you would let me in, then I'll explain.
Look, I'm not in the mood for more preaching if that's what you're here for. So leave me alone and get
Open this door, Emilia!
What the hell do you want from me?
I'll get straight to the point.
What?
The show's over, Emilia. We found out you've been lying to everyone this whole time. You fabricated your application to get a job at Camp Buddy, and continued to lie about your status and your professional experience the entire project. So answer me honestly, Emilia. Is that all true?
I don't know what you're talking about. Who told you all of this?
Google?
It doesn't matter. Just answer my question.
Of course not. I can't believe that you're accusing me of such things. Whoever told that to you is probably just making stuff up to get rid of me. I can't believe you had the nerve to barge into my room to not only verbally assault me, but accuse me of such a heinous thing. Just get out of here, or else I'll call security.
Nice threat there.
I'm not leaving. Not until I hear the truth from you.
I already told you it's not true. What else do you want me to say?
Then explain to me why your parents are in prison and how you ended up losing everything.
How do you know that?
You weren't living the life you've been making us believe you have. So it is true.
Who cares if I'm not rich? Are you happy now? Are you satisfied that you finally found something that you can use to bring me down?
Bring you down, what?
That's not...
Bring you down? No, because you're bringing us all down.
So what if everything isn't what it used to be? It's not my fault my parents were criminals. They left me to rot alone, leaving me with absolutely nothing. Everything I knew, everything I grew up with, my whole world, it was gone in a flash.
In other words, you never even tried to preserve yourself?
How was I supposed to do everything on my own? When I'd never been taught how to even take care of myself. Can't even keep a job long enough to survive. If I hadn't done anything, I'd be living on the streets too.
But I don't understand. Why did you have to go as far as faking things just to come back to the camp?
Do you seriously believe I'm the kind of person who just gives up? I had to do whatever it took to get my life back, no matter how I got there. What else could I do if Camp Buddy was the only choice I had left? I thought I belonged there, but I was wrong.
Emilia, why did you have to hide all of these things from us?
What was I supposed to do, Yoshinori? Show up in front of everyone and say I'm dirt poor and unskilled? Is it wrong to want the life I used to have? Where everyone at least saw me as someone who mattered. Just for a while?
Just for a while, yeah, she mattered, not.
Call me prideful, or whatever you want. But my dignity is the only thing that made me fight when I had nothing else!
We'd have understood if you just told us the truth.
That's a load of crap! Ever since I got back, you all treated me as if I was the same child I was when we were scouts!
Because of your attitude, girl. Girl, you forgot about your attitude. Don't try to be self-aware, please.
Emilia's a rich snob. Emilia's annoying. Emilia's a bitch. How could I be myself when you all judged and hated me from the start?
But I never thought of you like that, Emilia. And the only reason everyone else didn't understand you is because you never tried to meet them halfway either.
That's the fucking problem, Yoshinori! You were supposed to be the one who'd know better. But what did you do? You rebuked me at every opportunity, thinking I'm nothing more than someone who's out to hate everyone here. I thought you were different. I thought you accepted me for who I was. But you were just like everyone else.
Please don't think like that, Emilia. It's not.
You said you were my friend, Yoshi. You were the only one I had. I held on to that. But you forgot about me as soon as I left Camp Buddy. And 9 years, not once did I get a call or a letter asking how I've been.
What about you? You never sent him a call or a letter.
And when I got back here, you acted as if we barely knew each other.
Well, duh. 9 years, girl. 9 years. Obviously, people change.
Just what kind of friend are you?
What kind of friend are you?
Emilia,
I quit! You won't hear anything from me or see me ever again. Just like what you all wanted. That's how it's always been. And this time it's no different.
That's not true, Emilia. Please, listen to me.
Just leave me alone already!
Delusion. Convince yourself.
Please, Yoshi. I'm begging you.
I'm sorry, Emilia.
She said, just leave me alone. She's walking away. Then she's like, please, Yoshi, I'm begging you, don't leave. I just realized it now. No wonder her tone from that scene is so awkward. As much as I didn't want to leave, I gave Emilia the space that she asked for.
Yoshi!
Yoshi, are you okay, Yoshi? Do you need something? Do you need some lovin' there, boy?
Hey.
How did it go? Aiden.
Hmm.
Looks like Emilia didn't take it well,
Yeah.
huh? Yeah, she didn't.
Well.
Well, that was expected, knowing her. She was furious. She even said she quits.
Yikes.
This is probably her worst fit of rage yet. Hey, you said yikes, just like Hero. Everyone else was kind of worried about you earlier today. We know you can get pushy, and someone like Emilia would definitely lash out if she's confronted with something as serious as that.
Actually,
I felt bad forcing her to talk, and I even started to doubt if it was right to confront her to begin with. I can't tell either, but what I know is you tried your best. I know it might be messy, but sometimes that needs to happen to get over things, right?
Maybe.
I mean, if you hadn't pushed me to talk, I wouldn't have been able to open up.
you're right.
You're right. Yeah, you're right. She did open up about the reason why she did those things at the very least. And it made total sense for someone with a personality like hers in such a situation.
What?
But I guess what caught me off guard were the last things she said to me. After all these years, she still saw me as a friend. And she was right. The moment the first scout term ended, I grew apart from everyone, including her.
Yoshi.
But what about yours or anyone? But that's not yours or anyone's fault, Yoshi. I got separated from you too back then. But look at us now. But he returned, so whatever kind of relationship it is, it takes two, you know?
Well,
I know, but for someone like Emilia who struggled to socialize or even have friends to begin with, I was her only option. So when she lost everything that once defined her dignity, her past, and her one friend, she had nowhere left to run back to. You really amaze me with how understanding you can be with people.
Yoshi.
That's a gift you always have, Yoshi.
It will be fine.
But you've done what you can with her now. For now, it's her turn to realize that talking to her means what you are. Just give it some time. Maybe then she'll be ready to talk.
you're right.
You're right, Aiden. And on the bright side, at least I understand her better now. I just hope I get the chance to talk to her when we get back to camp. This vacation caused all sorts of drama, didn't it? Now stop stressing and get in bed with me.
All right.
Alright. Thanks, Aiden.
All right.
Alright, we're really going home today. I know I've said this like 1,000 times already, but I'm so ready to be back at the camp.
Isn't this exciting?
Yeah, it looks like the sky is clear, but and I can see cars moving around outside. So everything must have been
I
resolved.
can't wait.
Believe it or not, I'm excited to get back to work too. I'll be sure to cook up something nice as soon as we arrive. Who knows? Maybe I'll try and recreate the stuff that we had in that fancy dinner.
Sure.
That sounds exciting, Aiden.
Sheesh.
You don't sound that excited, Yoshi. I'm sorry, I kinda had trouble sleeping thinking about what happened yesterday with Emilia. There were a couple of times I wanted to get back and check on her. I really think the way I brought everything up with her just went wrong. Come on, Yoshi, don't beat yourself up so much about it. You had good intention. It's not your fault if Emilia can't see that.
I guess.
Although, I guess it's gonna be an awkward trip back home, if she even wants to come with us.
Phew.
Hey guys, good morning for real this time.
Yeah.
Pretty sunny outside, almost like the blizzard didn't happen. Whew, I'm just glad we can finally go home now.
Good morning.
It looks like you're all ready to go. The workers are gathered as well, and the shuttle should arrive in a few minutes.
But wait!
Emilia is not here yet.
Huh?
I sent everyone a message to make sure they are prepared to go, including Emilia.
Yeah.
Yeah, we saw it and came down right away.
Wait.
Yoshi, you told me last night Emilia wanted to quit. Do you think she was serious about that?
What?
Quitting! At some point during our talk last night, she did say that, but I didn't think she meant like this.
Huh.
She doesn't want to show her face after being exposed as a liar. Sounds about right.
I can't believe it!
She's just gonna run away after everything she did? I can't believe she's just gonna run away after everything she did. If that's what she wants, then good riddance to her.
Yuri.
Calm down, Yuri. I don't think she said that just to spite us. I've been hearing her go on about this all morning. I thought we could at least wait to get back to camp before we talk about this.
Yoshi?
I'm really curious though. How did she react when you confronted her, Yoshi? I bet she denied everything.
Well,
She did at first, but since we had enough proof, she had no choice but to admit to everything. She was really caught off guard that we have found out about her secret, though. That really pushed her over her limit.
oh no.
I can only imagine how scared she must have been.
The nerve!
She really has the nerve to be the angry one?
Yeah.
The least she could do is apologize to all of us for treating us so crappily.
Not really.
Don't expect that from her. She'll just be disappointed.
It's not fair!
It's been so unfair this whole time. Not only for us, but for the project too. We were all working on something serious and she risked that for her personal gain? And only that, everyone tried to so hard to deal with her attitude, especially you, Yoshi. I thought she would listen to you at least.
Actually,
I really tried, but I don't think she was ready at all to talk through and fix things.
Regardless.
If she really is planning on quitting, that must be settled back at camp.
Yeah.
Plus, if she really is broke, there's no way she can afford to stay another night.
That's right.
We can't just leave her behind. I'll go to her room and fetch her. I'll be right back. Here we go. Time to be with her.
Emilia?
Are you up? It's time for our trip back to camp. Do you need help with your bags?
But
I know you said you quit, but can you at least come back to us to camp? We can settle this and then we'll kick your ass. I mean, I'm sure I can help you with your attitude. If you just let me. Emilia? Emilia, are you dead?
huh?
Huh? The door is open. But someone trashed the room. Her bag. Her. Not the pillow! Emilia! The door is open.
What?
What happened to this place?
What's going on?
Emilia, where are you?
Emilia?
Emilia? Emilia? Baby?
G- Emilia, what happened?
Oh yeah, she's gonna talk. She's gonna talk to you after drinking those pills.
First aid. Airway, check. Pulse, check. Oh, thank goodness you're still breathing. Wait, there's pills all over the floor. Emilia, what did you do? I need to get help. Hang in there, Emilia!
After moving Emilia to her bed, I immediately used the phone in her room to call for medical help. Everyone also arrived as soon as they heard that what happened. can't believe that Emilia would do something like this. Me either.
I hope everything's alright.
Is Emilia going to be okay here? Will we need to bring her to a hospital? The roads to the nearest one are still being cleared of snow.
Phew.
It's a good thing this hotel had an in-house doctor available to help.
I'm not sure.
She wasn't injured or struggling to breathe when I found her, so let's just hope everything is okay.
Dad!
How's Emilia? What's her status?
Calm down.
Come down, Yuri. Let the doctor explain everything.
It appears that what happened to Miss Komarova is a mild overdose, specifically from sleeping pills. Thankfully, it wasn't anywhere near a little dose, and I was able to administer medicine that reverses the sedating effects. She's fortunate that someone found her, or it could have been much worse.
What's going on?
Is she gonna be okay?
Right now, she's in a very deep sleep due to the pills. She might experience some lethargy when she regains her consciousness, but overall, she'll be fine.
What a relief.
Ooh, that's a relief.
I do have to address some concerns related to Miss Komarova's overall well-being. Miss Nomaru described her behavior and the situation prior to this incident that could have potentially led to this. The pills appear to be prescribed to Miss Komarova for sleeping deprivation, and it appears that she takes these pills regularly. But today, she took more than she should. Some individuals might misuse medication like these when they are subjected to emotional distress. And why are you all just looking like that? Please, move something. You're all dead. I advise that you all be cautious in how you deal with her when she wakes up, and it may be beneficial for her to seek additional help after this.
I understand.
Here's a prescription for her medicine.
Make sure she takes these and refrains from sleeping pills from now on.
I got this.
Leave that to me, Doc. I'll keep an eye on her.
I'll hear you're all scheduled to leave today. There's no need to admit her to a hospital right now. She should be able to handle your trip back. Our shuttle seats can be laid back so she can properly rest.
Thanks.
Thanks for the help, Doctor.
Alright, I'll leave Mr. Komarova in your care now. Please take care of her.
So,
So what's our plan now? Are we still going home?
Well,
We're proceeding as planned. The doctor said it's safe for Emilia to travel.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I believe we can take care of her better at camp. Luckily, the workers aren't scheduled to return for a few more days, too.
Yeah.
So it'll be much quieter. We won't be busy at all.
Dad!
Did you tell Mr. Claremont about this yet, Dad?
hmm.
I was planning on doing that when we get home. I really don't want him to extend our stay in here any longer, especially after what just happened. But once he finds out about Emilia's lies, I'm sure he won't hesitate to fire her.
I don't know.
I'm not sure how Emilia will handle that when she wakes up.
I'm sorry.
Now I feel really guilty. I urge everyone to look into her. I didn't expect it to spiral into all of this. It was only a matter of time until we find out about it.
Well...
And we were only trying to find out the truth for the sake of our project. Don't get me wrong. I feel just as bad that it came to this. I didn't know things seemed so hopeless for her if she were to lose her job at Camp Buddy.
Oh no.
She really did lose everything she had, just like we found out in our search. And from what I understand, she's really been struggling ever since she began fending for herself. To her, Camp Buddy was the only choice she had left. She lied her way back out of desperation, not only for her survival, but also to regain her pride.
I don't understand.
Sorry, yawn. I just can't understand why that wasn't enough for her to begin this far.
What?
I think the way I talked to her last night is what really pushed her over the edge.
Yoshi. Emilia.
Been fighting all alone at all this time. And coming back here was almost a cry for help that I didn't realize. For her, I was still the only friend she made back then. The fact that she couldn't rely on me at her lowest point hurt her the most.
It's my fault.
It's almost as if I led her to this.
Yoshi.
Oh, Yoshi, I played just as much role in this too. I was the one who went against her from the start, even up until this morning.
Unfortunately.
I know I had good reason to be upset, but I still took it too far sometimes with what I said and how I acted.
Guys.
Yoshi, Yori, please don't blame yourself like that.
It's all right.
It was out of our control. None of us could have predicted this would happen. I'm sure we all played a role in this, but it won't help Emilia, or any of us for that matter, if we keep focusing on what went wrong.
Yeah.
The best thing we can do for now is to help her get better.
Now.
She's like, For now, let's head back to camp. We'll figure out what to do next when we're all settled in. I'll carry Emilia to the shuttle and get her situated.
Let's go.
Lloyd, Darius, gather the workers and have them board the shuttle as well.
Is that clear?
Yoshinori and the rest, kindly pack Emilia's belongings and make sure we don't leave anything behind. Yes, sir. Everyone was in a somber mood the entire drive home. We couldn't help but worry about Emilia. We all took turns checking on her, but she was still sleeping peacefully even when we arrived back at the camp. Please, nobody kissed her, or else she will become the sleeping beauty that will just say, Woo-wee! Home sweet home! Camp buddy, I missed you. It's so cold out here. So much for summer camp.
Whoa.
I've never seen this much snow here before. Looks like the snowstorm hit harder here than expected while we were away.
Guys.
Guys, we need to bring Emilia to her room right away. She's still asleep, but I'm worried she might catch a cold out here.
Yuri.
I'll take her from here, Yuri.
All right.
I'll go and heat up all of our cabins.
Oh dear.
Oh dear,
I'm sorry.
I thought I could handle the bus ride this time around.
Here.
Come with me and let's get you some rest too.
Yikes.
Oh no, this isn't looking good, Dar. We have to check on the site.
Maybe.
Cross your fingers. Looks like Lloyd and Darius are in a rush to check the expansion site. I have a bad feeling the blizzard has something to do with it. Let's catch up with them. Ooh, is it the same thing?
Crap! No! It's worse than I expected. Everything is buried in snow.
This is bad.
What's going on?
Is everything all right?
Whoa, Jesus!
I knew it.
I'm sorry.
We have bad news. It seems that some of the foundation and roofing framework collapsed from the snow buildup.
Damn it!
Even all the tarps I covered the materials with got blown away by the storm.
This is what happens when you leave the work halfway done.
I know. You didn't have to say that again, Dar. This will push us back a few more weeks or even months.
Actually.
This was actually what I was afraid of when we were scheduling around the wintertime. While snowstorms happen here at least once a year, this year's was an extreme exception.
I'm glad.
Thankfully, we were away from camp when this happened. It would have been really dangerous for everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, despite these damages, it was the right call for us to take that break.
Are you sure?
Does that mean we'll have to wait until spring to resume work?
No, unfortunately. Waiting that long and letting these damages endure the cold will only make it worse.
Yes.
Without further weatherproofing, the materials will deteriorate at a rapid rate until they're unsalvageable. Something like that would make us miss our targeted deadline for sure.
I'm sorry.
I'm really sorry. This is my department. I should have taken more precautions. I didn't consider that there will be a freak snowstorm we'd be dealing with.
It's all right.
It isn't anyone's fault. None of us could have anticipated a storm like this.
But still, if only I had more experience working with site conditions like this, we would have been able to prevent it.
It's okay.
You did what you could. Let's just get to work and do what we can do to fix it.
Wait.
You two aren't planning on working right now, are you?
Well,
We have to at least clear the snow wave from the paths and structure so we can assess the damages.
Yeah, we can really plan out the repairs without getting a clearer view.
The weather forecast did say the next couple days will be a lot clearer, so it's not entirely impossible to work as long as safety measures are taken.
Don't worry.
You guys don't have to worry though. We're just gonna shovel some snow away.
Some snow? There's at least 8 inches covering the entire acres, Lloyd.
Do you have time? Apparently so. Right? Aw, shucks. I forgot we don't have the workers. They won't be coming back for a few more days. Ugh, why is everything going wrong suddenly?
Let me help.
I could help out. At least that's more manpower.
What?
What? Really?
I agree.
I will help as well.
Sir?
You too, sir? Are you guys sure?
Yes, of course.
We do this every year anyway.
Well,
Looks like all the snow is still loose. So it shouldn't be too hard to manually pile it up somewhere. I estimate with the 4 of us, we could clear at least important parts of the site by the day the workers return.
That really helps.
That's good enough. Better than waiting for ice to melt.
All right.
Alright then, since Miss Komarova is out of commission for the moment, I'll take over and personally report the situation to Mr. Clermont first. Due to the circumstances, we have to take matters into our own hands and do as much as we can to get back on track. Yes, sir. I'll go get the shovels. Don't run or you'll slip. Whoops!
Huh?
This whole endeavor is really testing us, don't you think?
yeah.
The problems just keep piling on top of each other. It will be very complicated to explain everything to Mr. Clermont. He made us go on that trip hoping to improve our relationship with Miss Komarova, and we know how that went. And now the first thing he'll hear from us is another setback of the project.
Don't worry.
Don't worry, sir. We've overcome so many challenges before, and this won't be any different.
Right.
You're right, Yoshinori. Predicaments were bound to happen the moment we decided to accept the sponsorship.
Sir,
I'm sure it'll all be worth in the end, sir.
I agree.
I think so too. The best we can do for now is to keep things under control and regain our momentum one step at a time. And for Miss Komarova, I believe we've all agreed to focus on her recovery before we address her situation with Mr. Clermont.
it's all right.
I'm sure with Aiden taking care of her, she'll get well in no time.
Actually,
It actually surprised me that Aiden, out of all people, would take it upon himself to watch over Emilia. Especially after how she mistreated him at the hotel. Or over the entire project for that matter.
Aiden.
Has always been a kind and caring person. I've never seen him stay angry or hold grudges.
impressive.
He's a good sport, you know. Very steadfast and perseverant no matter what's thrown at him. But I was surprised even after all these years. I've never seen him open up and trust anyone with his feelings like he did back at the hotel. And I think you've played a huge part in that regard. Oh, me, sir?
What?
What? Me? What did I do, sir?
Yes.
This has been something I've been wanting to talk to you about, but never had the chance to. The impact you have on Aiden is what led him to become the great man he is today.
I have to admit.
I was there from the very first term when you two became close friends. It was something I've always observed and admired. Aiden comes from a very different background, and you welcome him with open arms, always making sure he felt included.
Sir.
I didn't know you were watching over us like that, sir. Don't get me wrong. I was your Scoutmaster then, and it was my duty to do so. Especially the small peaks that I do.
But
Even so, after we were all separated and then reunited, we've all been so carried away with our responsibilities these past few years. It was as if those times from the past froze and never thought until recently. Despite all of us being so busy working on this project, I could see from Aiden's eyes that he was having the time of his life. No wonder where Yuri got that stalker vibe from. It came from the family. Call it sappy, but the way Aiden smiles whenever he's with you is truly something special.
I'm glad.
You two finally grew a deeper bond. Something more than what you two had back then. We're together now. We're all in this together. We're together now.
Sir,
It's embarrassing that we were that noticeable, sir. Took you both ages to make it official. Youngster these days. Dude, that's what you did from the last time we did with you. What are you talking about? Yuri will go nuts when she finds out.
Actually.
I'm sure she already knows. In fact, she probably would have been first one to notice. It's about time. Was getting worried I was going to die before you confessed.
You'll get the hang of it.
You may be close to our 30s. You may be close to our 30s, but you still have a long way to go with this kind of stuff, late bloomer. After Segura and I talked, he headed off to the office to report to Mr. Clermont. while I got started shoveling with Lloyd and Darius. Oh, she's awake already! Huh? Where am I?
Emilia.
Oh, you're finally awake, Emilia. We're back at camp.
Hey.
How are you feeling?
She's just not looking at him.
Why?
Have you been taking care of me?
Yeah.
Kinda.
Good thing.
You gave us quite the scare back there. Good thing Yoshi found you.
Oh.
I see.
Well,
We're home now. Everyone's been worried about you, you know.
Hold on.
Everyone? But I was... Wait. No! I shouldn't be here anymore.
whoa!
Whoa, take it easy, Emilia. Oh, sorry. Am I blocking her face? Good. Sorry. Whoa, take it easy, Emilia. You're not well yet. Here, I made you some soup. You haven't eaten anything the whole day, and you need this before you take your medicine.
Why?
Why are you doing this?
What?
Doing what? Being nice to me. After everything I did.
Eh?
All's good. You can forget about it and just focus on getting better.
That doesn't make sense.
I don't understand. How can you forgive me just like that?
Well,
Well, I don't know the whole story from your point of view. I just thought it's up to me to how I take it. And I decided I don't want to hold anything against you.
Honestly.
I really need to leave. I don't belong here.
so.
Where will you go? It's over for me.
What?
What? I have to emphasize that sound. I'm sure you remember back then how I had nothing too.
Yes.
Yes.
Actually.
Thanks to everyone in Camp Buddy, for once I had something to hope for.
But
Believe it or not, I still ended up in the same position as you now. Thinking that I'd lost everything, I was ready to give up too.
Really?
How did you get back up?
I
Tried to look back. To find something worth fighting for.
guess?
What I'm saying is that running away won't solve anything. I know life can really suck sometimes, especially when I'm sucking the life out of someone, but you can still make something out of it if you give it another shot.
Now.
Now, eat up before this soup gets cold.
Hello.
We're here. How's them? Girl!
Thank goodness.
You're awake now. I was so worried.
Are you alright?
Are you feeling alright? If you need us to bring you to the hospital, just tell us right away.
Sheesh.
You're gonna give me a heart attack. I thought you were gonna smack Emilia there for a second. I was almost, Aiden! I was almost!
Actually.
I'm just feeling a little lightheaded from too much sleep. But I'm fine now, really.
Emilia.
I apologize for pushing you to talk last night. What I said really upset you. You were right about not being able to count on me as your friend.
It's my fault.
This wouldn't have happened if I had approached things in a better way.
Why?
Why are you apologizing?
Emilia.
I'm sorry too, Emilia. I know we never had a great relationship even back when we were scouts because you were a bitch. And I admit that when you came back, I was still pretty biased, which made things worse between us.
I'm sorry.
I really regret being closed-minded this whole time, and I never considered that you had reasons for your actions.
That doesn't make sense.
I don't understand. You were all supposed to hate me for everything I've done, but instead, you're treating me like this.
I have no excuses.
If anything, I should be the one apologizing. Not only for my lies, but also for causing you all trouble.
But we really understand now why you ended up doing those things.
Yes.
We can't put that all in the past now. What's important is that we do from here on. I really can't fathom how you could all let that go so easily, when I've done nothing but let my bitterness consume me. The expectations I had were so unreasonable. acting so entitled and then being so loathsome when things didn't go my way.
I was wrong.
In a sense, I thought to myself that this place allowed me to return to what I used to be. But then, what I used to be was a horrible person to begin with. There's just no excuse. I was so wrong. I just learned recently, except doing it before.
I'm really sorry. Oh.
Oh!
I forgive you, and I'm sure the rest of us feel the same way. I hope you can forgive us too, for not understanding sooner. Just please remember, you have people to count on now. You don't have to be alone anymore. We'll all be here for you.
Yuri.
Hey, come on, Yuri. Don't work her up too much. She's still recovering.
Aiden.
I owe you an apology the most, Aiden. It was so unfair that I projected all my insecurities towards you. You didn't deserve to be treated like that.
Yoshi.
Just like you, Shinori, you've always been kind to me, and I exploited that to feel better about myself. Yoshinori was right to condemn me all those times he defended you, because everything I've been saying to and about you was just cruel and untrue.
I'm sorry.
So I'm really sorry.
Hey.
Like I told you a while ago, I'm over it. You'll just stress yourself out if you keep worrying about that too.
I regret it.
I'm just really ashamed, because what I just did earlier made things a lot worse. And I don't want you all to think that any of it is your fault.
What's going on?
What's going through your mind before that, Emilia? I couldn't sleep last night. I was just thinking about everything that happened and what I'd done. I felt like it was tearing me apart, and I panicked and took a lot of my sleeping pills, hoping they would calm me down. I couldn't remember anything much after that.
Amelia.
That could have gone worse for you, Emilia.
I was wrong.
I knew it was wrong, but at that moment, everything was dark, and I felt like there was no way out for me. And I was desperate to get out of the hole I was left in by my parents.
Honestly.
I have no money, I have no home, and I could barely survive, and I don't even have a family to rely on. I have nothing left outside of the camp, buddy. This really was the last chance I had, and I took it for granted by being so greedy and arrogant. I thought if I held myself to a high standard that I'd be able to fit in and be someone's important again.
Amelia.
You don't have to try to be something that you aren't with us.
I was wrong.
I know. I realize now that I let the wrong things define who I was. And it was my main drive for acting the way I did.
I'm sorry.
Emilia, I'm really sorry to hear all that. This really is the first time we've seen you let your walls down, and I'm glad you trusted us enough to tell us how you would honestly feel.
Let me help.
It's just like Yuri said. We're here to help you out. Our doors were open to you then they still are now.
I know.
We may never compare to what you had, but we can be your family too.
Yeah.
I already think of everyone here as my own, you know? I really don't deserve all this kindness. I've used up all my chances and now I'm being given another one. I don't know if I can trust myself to not make another mistake.
You can do it.
You can't give up now, Emilia. It's not too late to make things right. There's obviously changes that need to be made, and we can only do so much to help you.
But
That change has to come from you. I'm sure you're tired of living in your old ways too.
I want to make things right.
I am. I don't want to live like that anymore.
As a matter of fact.
You can do something about it, especially now that you have people to support you. I know you're a fighter, Emilia, and fighters don't go down easily, no matter what.
That's the spirit.
Just keep moving forward and never give up. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Never gonna run around and desert you.
Oh my.
Here we go again, Yoshi. Face bumps.
Yes.
That's right. I'm fierce. Fierce! I won't let this keep me down. I do want to turn my life around, and I'm not going to waste this chance.
Whoa.
I can't believe that worked.
I know, right?
Tell me about it.
Don't worry.
I will make up for everything. Mark my words. And I...
Yeah.
All right, hold your horses. You gotta recover first.
Yeah.
Yeah, try and rest for now, Emilia. And if you need us to use some professional help, just tell us, all right?
Thank you.
Not only for taking care of me, but also for all the advice and understanding.
I appreciate
I'm
it.
really glad we were able to resolve things on a positive note, Emilia. It's a huge step for you, I'm sure, but I'm really proud that you're off to a great start.
All right.
Now, I think we've bothered you enough. You keep resting and we'll check you again tomorrow, alright?
Of course.
I will. Thank you again.
Actually,
I'll stay here and keep Emilia company for the night.
What?
Huh? You don't have to. You don't have a choice.
Bye.
Alright then, I'll see you tomorrow. I guess some people don't find your chivalrous speech cringy, huh, Yoshi? Especially when you start that song, Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down.
Hey.
Hey, was it really cringy? It seems like finally, after everything we've been through the last few months, we were able to have an honest talk with Emilia. I'm so glad she opened up to us, allowing us to finally understand her side, and is willing to give it another chance. Since the sun was still up for a little while longer, Aiden and I went back to shoveling with everyone else before it got dark. Achoo!
Jin?
Jin, you should really go back to the camp and you're gonna catch a cold at this rate.
Don't worry.
Yes, you've been shoveling for quite a while now. You can leave this kind of work to us.
It's
I'm fine. I'm just a little sneeze. Achoo! I know we need as many hands as possible, so I really don't mind the work, even though I'm slow. Oh, even with all of us shoveling here, we didn't even clear it halfway. Do I need to use 2 shovels? At this point, I think we'll die of hypothermia before we finish all of this. It seems to be a bigger problem than I expected. I think we should stop for now. It will only get colder since the sun was just set too. Let's continue tomorrow. Hopefully we can make more progress. We really need more people to clear the snow. Sadly, the workers won't arrive till next week. I don't think we have much of a choice but to do it ourselves. You're just like,
Yeah.
Either way, I agree with Gramps. We should go inside and call it for now. You know what they say, leave today, problems to tomorrow's me.
Aiden.
I don't think that's a very productive motto, Aiden. Except for my stomach, let's go! Oh man, I'm hungry. Did you cook anything yet, Aiden?
Order up.
Is that a real question? Of course I did. I made chicken noodle soup. And there's cocoa too, all fresh and steaming hot.
Wow.
That sounds so good. Let me go.
Nice.
Cocoa. Yum.
Come on.
Come on, Dar. I'm gonna get filled.
Come.
I'll come inside. Can I request some sausage and eggs? I'm really craving them for some reason. We tried, but you were like, nope, I am a great top. You will taste my hot dogs and eggs.
Oh.
Breakfast for dinner? I can whip a big one out for you. No problem, Gramps. Maybe I'm
not
just
sure.
tired and I'm hearing everything wrong.
Don't worry.
Already drooling. I'll share my sausage and give you a mouthful. Oh no, Jin! No, that was just dirty. Hi.
Excuse me.
You can go ahead too, Aiden. I just need to get something. I'll catch up.
All right.
Alright. There he is.
Yoshi.
Hey, Yoshi, come over here. I saved you a plate.
Hello.
Hello, everyone. Sorry for the delay.
No problem.
It's no problem. Aiden was just getting us caught up a little in Miss Komarova's condition, but he said that you and Yuri talked to her more than he did.
Yeah.
We were worried things could have gone sour again.
Actually.
It was the opposite. She was really remorseful over the way she acted and grateful over how we were taking care of her.
Wow.
That's not what I expected to happen.
Yeah.
And believe it or not, she even apologized to me for how she's treated me.
Oh.
That's even more surprising. I guess now that we know what happened to her, all of our attitude and behavior makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it really was just her defense mechanism. We're not accusing the wrong thing she's done, but this really helped us understand her better.
Either way,
I'm just glad we can try and move past him. It's impossible we could get along with Miss Kamarova now after all. About that.
What's up?
What's up, Jin?
Whoa.
Just wondering, does this change what happens to Miss Emilia after all this?
Sir Goro.
Like Sir Goro told us before. There's no doubt she's getting fired as soon as Mr. Clermont finds out everything. Does that mean we won't tell her on then?
No.
Mr. Clermont is our sponsor, and he deserves to know the truth at some point. If we found out later that we'd been hiding such a thing from him, I'm sure it will be much worse.
But
I believe we can all agree that can wait for a while to buy some time and allow Miss Kamarova to regain her health.
Yes.
That is our priority right now.
But
I get what Jin is saying. Whether we waited or not, it doesn't change the fact that she'd have nowhere to go. She'd be left out to dry. Again. Maybe let her work in the camp as one of the helpers.
Well,
What if we let her stay?
what are you saying?
What do you mean, Yoshinori?
Let me help.
We're taking care of her until she gets back on her feet, but I think there's more we can do to help. Hear me out on this. Yeah, hear me out on this, okay? I know her true credentials don't fit her original position, but maybe we can find something for her to work on. She doesn't have to be a Scoutmaster to be able to help the camp out.
yeah.
Whether we like it or not, she filled the role of inspector despite not being qualified for the job. Yes, she can be an inspector. An inspection of cleanliness.
Yeah.
We reach our initial target working with her. Clearly, our camp is understaffed, and every little bit of help counts at this point. And taking into account that she had a change of heart, that would solve the one problem we had with her.
anyway.
It's not up for me, for just me to decide, though.
Maybe?
But I kind of get what you're saying, Yoshi.
Well,
We're not even sure if Emilia would want that.
But we'd at least have a way to help if things don't work out for her.
Right?
Exactly.
I agree.
Hearing all this, I'm sure we can all agree that we are willing to give Emilia another chance. I'll make sure to consider what everyone has said.
Regardless.
I'll have to report to Mr. Clermont on both the camp situation and Emilia being sick.
Of course.
Of course, sir. That makes sense. There's still so much consider on top of being exhausted from traveling all day.
Yeah, can't I have my chicken noodle soup in peace? I need to dispel all this tension, especially another story about Emilia. Ah, damn it! My tongue burned from the chicken soup. Emilia!
It's good.
Buy my cocoa.
Whoa.
I have my laptop here with me, and if you guys want, we could work on the journal again. We can work on the journal project. For some more, Aiden and Yoshi always seem to have fun with me when we do that.
Huh?
There's a journal project?
Never heard of it.
Oh.
Oh, is this what you were telling me about when Jin first arrived, Yoshinori?
Yes, sir.
Yes, we're trying to log down all of our memories from the very first camp term up until now. They're all going to appear on the website and as a blog for interested scouts to read and find out what kind of experiences we'll have here at Camp Buddy.
Oh, that sounds exciting.
Nostalgic.
All right.
Sure, I'd be happy to help some.
Okay.
Okay, great. Let's get started. Here we go. Here we go. Time to finish this.
Oh! Is that pee? Is that pee? Oh, there's a carrot in his booty. There's Yuri. There's a bug. There's pee.
There's... Uh-oh. I'm all out. What to do? Is it his hands? His face? The pans? The pans?
Help! Help!
Is it this? Is it that? Is it the clouds? One of the trees? Oh, now it's water. Thank you. Looks easy at first. I know. Then I was like, where's the other one? Okay, here we go.
Sir!
Glad you're joining us for lunch today, sir.
Dad!
Yeah, Dad, we never got to hang out because all you do is work. Being camp president can be a lot of work, dear. Thankfully, the other staff can handle some of the tasks for now. You all look like you had fun with this morning's activity, though.
It was pretty crazy, and now I'm starving.
Wonder what's for lunch. It smells like Aiden's cooking. Speaking of which, I don't think I've seen him all morning. Andre did tell me Aiden was taking over lunch duty since he wasn't feeling well. This must be it! I wonder if Aiden's alright in the kitchen by himself. He's usually clumsy.
Oh,
I'll go check on him. Maybe I can help him finish up too.
yeah!
Do that and get back quick so we can eat!
Be right back.
Alright, I'll be right back.
Aiden.
Hey there, Aiden. I came to...
Yoshi.
Oh, hey, Yoshi. Whoops! Whoa, Aiden, what the heck are you wearing? An apron? Just an apron, you mean? Sorry, it gets really hot in here, so it's easier to down while working. What if you get caught? You know what happened last time Yuri found you.
Come on!
Relax. Nobody ever comes in here besides me and my dad. And you won't tell on me, will you? No, I won't, but still.
No.
But if you came here to help me cook, you're a bit late because I just finished up. But you can still help me serve this out there. Here, let me grab some
Be
trays.
careful.
Aiden, your apron is untied. Be careful not to... After Aiden and I had recovered, we quickly cleaned up the mess we had made. We were lucky nobody else has come in while we were doing that.
Aiden.
Okay, Aiden, I think that's the last of it. Ready to go? Thanks, Yoshi. I don't know what I've done without you after spilling all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really did make a mess in a couple ways, yes.
Let's go.
Anyway, come on, let's go serve lunch.
Wait.
Wait, Aiden, you're not dressed yet. Ah, naked!
Order up.
Oh, we have more of this. Order up.
Aiden.
Aiden, get back here.
Oh,
Ah, there they are.
and today's
Sorry for the
special
wait.
is...
Sorry for the wait, everyone. Today's special is the creamy potato soup. Is that the same creamy potato soup from the first game where you spilled it all over Yoshinori? Yuri! Yeah, everyone, don't look! No, don't look! Not again. Not again!
Ooh.
That looks yummy! I mean, yeah, that looks yummy! You've got something driven down there.
Is this real?
Oh my god! Could it be? Is my dream coming true? Am I Yoshinori?
No way.
That's definitely just
Crumb? I mean cream! I had got pretty messy in the kitchen. Ah, it's crumb! Ah.
Yuri?
Yuri!
Whoa.
The origin of the blessed apron has been revealed. Are you tearing up? It always caused a ruckus with the campers even back then. But you never stopped me, Gramps. Yeah, weird, isn't it?
Well,
Well, it did get everyone excited whenever it happened.
Naughty.
Yoshi would know. Don't get the wrong idea, everyone.
please.
Was Yuri right about what happened in the kitchen, though?
I don't know.
You tell them, Yoshi.
Let's go.
I think we're done here. I still got lots of work left to do tomorrow. Go to bed, everybody. That was a fun moment. I was wondering when's that gonna happen.